It's your science helper, Miss Sam. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about salinity in the bay. Have you ever noticed that depending on what part of the Chesapeake Bay you're in, the air smells salty, while in other places, it doesn't? This has to do with salinity, or the amount of salt in the water you're nearby. Let's take a look at the salinity map of the bay. The southern portion of the bay is saltier because it flows into the Atlantic Ocean, which contains salt water. As you go north, the water is further away from the ocean and is therefore less salty or contains less brackish water or even fresh water. The bay is saltier along the eastern shore. There is more fresh water that flows into the bay along the western shore from large rivers, including the Potomac and Susquehanna rivers. Also, the Coriolis effect, caused by the rotation of the Earth, pushes water to the right, so salty water is pushed towards the eastern shore. In drier months, there's less precipitation, which is fresh water. With less precipitation, there would be less fresh water coming into the bay from the rivers and streams, as there would be during wetter months. When we mix the salt water, dyed red, and the fresh water, dyed blue, the salt water sunk to the bottom and the fresh water rose to the top. The brackish water, which is fresh water mixed with salt water, which was purple, was in the middle. This showed that salt water is denser than fresh water. The salinity of the bay matters because it can affect the ecosystem. In our next video, we'll talk about which plants and animals live in the Chesapeake Bay watershed. But until then, bye!